The fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
Sir, jelly donuts, sir!
A jelly donut?
Sir, yes, sir!
The drill instructor, furious, shoved the bread into Bill's mouth, and then punished the other soldiers with push-ups. From that moment on, Bill's nightmare began. In subsequent training sessions, the instructor ordered him to drop his pants and suck his thumb as a means of humiliation. When Bill couldn't distinguish left from right during drills, the instructor slapped him repeatedly with force, then unleashed a barrage of verbal abuse. During barracks inspection, while everyone else maintained serious expressions, only Bill stood there with a foolish grin. The instructor, believing Bill was challenging his authority, exploded with profanity and ordered Bill to wipe that damn smile off his face. Yet Bill continued smiling. The instructor, even more infuriated, commanded Bill to kneel, then grabbed him by the throat, furiously declaring that he was never to smile in his presence again. To transform these recruits into killing machines, the instructor would subject them to 3 months of hellish training. Bill had joined the Marine Corps with patriotic ideals of defending his country, but upon arrival, he discovered he was utterly useless. He missed every target during shooting practice. At the obstacle course, he couldn't even clear the lowest hurdle. While even the weakest soldiers could manage 5 pull-ups, Bill couldn't do a single one. Moreover, he suffered from acrophobia. During climbing training, he could never take that final step, retreating in terror each time. On the 5-kilometer run, he collapsed after barely 500 meters. The instructor was driven mad with frustration and ordered Joker to tutor Bill. With Joker's help and encouragement, Bill gradually overcame his fears and quickly caught up with the training program. Joker became Bill's only friend. One day during a surprise inspection, the instructor discovered Bill's footlocker was unlocked. After another round of berating, the instructor opened it and found a piece of bread inside. Livid with rage, he announced to all the recruits that from now on, whenever Bill made a mistake, he wouldn't be punished, instead, everyone else would be. Ultimately, all the recruits were forced to do 200 push-ups because of Bill's gluttony. This turned the recruits against Bill, and they plotted revenge. They crept to Bill's bunk, pinned him down with a blanket, then took turns beating him with soap wrapped in towels. Even Joker, Bill's only friend, participated in the retaliation. That night, Bill's agonized wails echoed throughout the barracks. From then on, the once genuine and kind-hearted Bill lost his simple smile. His eyes became sharp and filled with murderous intent. He trained harder than ever before, completing every exercise perfectly. When the hellish training finally ended and they were about to ship out, the instructor began assigning positions. Unexpectedly, while everyone else received safe postings, only Bill was assigned to the most dangerous front lines, his heart filled with resentment. On their last night at camp, Joker heard strange sounds from the bathroom during his patrol. Inside, he found Bill sitting on the toilet, loading live rounds, staring at him with fierce eyes. Joker was terrified but tried to convince Bill to stop. Bill glared at him with a twisted expression, then stood up, shouting training cadences while going through the motions. When the instructor entered and began berating Bill again, Joker urgently warned that Bill's rifle was loaded with live ammunition. Seeing the murderous look in Bill's eyes, the instructor's tone softened as he tried to talk Bill into lowering the weapon. But Bill raised his rifle and aimed at the instructor. Humiliated and enraged, the instructor resumed shouting at Bill. Unable to endure any more, Bill pulled the trigger. Then Bill sat back on the toilet and put the barrel in his own mouth.